up, everybody? It's your boy Mr. Ghana Baby once again, and I'm back again with another reaction video. But this video was actually sent to me by one of my YouTube subscribers, and he was like, Wadamaya, you have to watch this video. He sent me the link. When I saw the video, I felt like, no, this is really a controversial episode, but your boy wanted to stay away from controversial episode. But my subscribers are saying you cannot stay away all the time. Sometimes we want to hear from you. So your boy Mr. Maya is here to watch this video with you. But don't forget that if today is your first time of visiting this channel, please click on the subscribe button, and don't forget to like this video. Please support this channel on Patreon so that we can keep this channel running. Without you, Wadamaya is nothing. We gotta show Africa to the world, and you can be the best person to support this channel. So what I'm gonna do today is that I'm gonna watch this video with you, and I'm gonna pause it if in case something happened and I have to say something. All right, so let's watch this video together.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just a little annoyed. Do you have a badge number? Do you have a badge number? So you don't know what a badge number is?
Okay, you have to ask from the customer service.
Okay, so I have to ask customer service for your badge number.
My badge number?
So you don't know what a badge is?
I don't know.
So what country are you from? So you don't want to say that?
Huh?
So what's your name? So you don't have a name?
Why are you questioning me?
Because I'm questioning you because you're like, it seems like you're standing over me while I'm just trying to shop. I mean,
no, I'm not. I just have to take care of the store.
Okay, but the store means like following me around?
No, follow you. You met me. I was there when you came.
No, you weren't right there.
I have to monitor.
You were not right there. You were over there when I came.
I was walking there.
I mean, but it's I go over one way, then you follow me that way, and then you kind of
thinking like that. You was thinking like that. I have to take care.
Well, there's other people. There's other people in the store.
I have to go to the phone.
I mean, there's other people in the store too.
There's what?
There's other people in the store too.
You was thinking maybe I was after you.
Because I'm black.
How do I have? I'm black also.
No, you're not black. You're from Africa.
What?
You have.
You're not black, you're from Africa. What about you? So this is like a conversation between an African and an African American. He told him that he's not black. You know, that's why I always say that sometimes you have to try and leave America, because I might offend some people, but what I'm saying is like sometimes when you stay in America, the way you think is different from people who live outside America. Because when you come to China, or maybe if you know any black man living anywhere apart from Africa, it's either they call you a black man or an African, right? But even though you cannot call him that he's an African, you too are an African, man. Because if you check history, slave trade, your origination is from Africa. Every human being on this earth was originated from Africa. So why are you even saying we all look black? Why don't you put our differences aside and see a brother from another continent as your brother? You know, both Africans and African Americans have to put these differences aside and see each other as one family. If you see something like this, a brother saying this to a brother, it's really sad.
You have a different culture. You have a different.
Why do you have to think like that?
Because you treat me like that.
Exactly. Black, we are human beings.
No, you don't. You don't act like that. You don't act like that. You don't act like that.
Why won't I? We have different colors.
But you haven't had the same history. You haven't had the same history.
The same history. Everybody have different history.
Tell him. If you always depend on history, my brother, my sister, we cannot move forward. If we always concentrate on what we've been through the past, we can never move forward. You know, every time, I told you guys that I know some African Americans, I have some friends like who are African Americans, and when you talk to them, they'll be like, we don't like Africans because Africans sold us. I've been saying this all the time, that when my ancestors were selling your ancestors, my brother, I was not there. We're all not there. It has happened, right? Let's leave this thing aside and come together as one family. That is my definition of Wakanda. This is Africans still living in Africa, and this is the diaspora, the black diaspora. That is the definition of Wakanda forever. History, let's forget about. I know. Let me tell you something. I went to Caiquo's castle in Ghana, and I went to know about the history. I was visiting. I got to know about the history of slave trade. I cried. I cried when I saw that. I really cried. You know, we have to put differences aside. We know that all these things happen, but we have to come together. This is like a black discriminating another black.
You don't have to think like that.
I mean, so how am I supposed to think?
Think because you are black?
And now you just assaulted me. Now that's assaulting battery.
No.
Now this is another assaulting battery.
No, how do I insult you? You are a customer.
Assaulting battery. That's what the law says.
You are here to shop.
Okay.
Yeah, so why you have to? You have to treat you like a customer. If you need help, I can help you. If I can help you, I direct you to the customer service. My job is to just take care of the store, watch. That's just it. Okay?
But no badge number. You don't even know your boss name either.
Why do you think like that?
Why do I think like that? Because that's how you treat me.
Wait, let me
that's how you treat me.
No, treat you how? Okay, you thought I was monitoring you?
That's what it appeared like.
Oh my God. You don't have to think like that. You know, when you came, I was there. So I just have to go from there, Sometimes I go to the front to watch the front.
But then I go over this way, and then you go over where I'm at.
No.
And then I go another way, then you...
I have to go after you.
Because you stereotype me.
You are a customer, no, I don't have to do that. What I can do is when you need help, call me. I need something, if I can get it for you, I direct you to the customer service and watch. That's just my duty.
Okay.
So that's just it. Okay?
But you're out of uniform. You have no name tag and you have no ID. I mean no badge number. No badge number.
Guard. I'm the private security guard.
Okay, so you can do what you want. So you don't have to have a name. And then what law says that?
Oh my God. Why are you talking like this?
Because I've been racially profiled by people like you. They hire, white people hire a black person to come profile black people.
Oh no. Not all the time, brothers. Not all the time. I don't know what is going on in America, but blaming white folks over every single thing. You're talking to an African brother. Look at the way the guy is even talking to you, showing you respect, even though you are recording him. But he's talking to you as a brother because you're also black. You're blaming a white person because he's doing his job. Some things doesn't make sense, but when you talk about it, they will try to call you a coon because you don't go with the same ideas that they are. It's sad. Don't blame everybody for everything. Just be you. Do your thing. I don't want to say anything about this video anymore, but all I can say is that please, brothers and sisters out there, if you look like me, I'm not saying that you look short or you look too dark like Wadamaya, but if you consider yourself as a black man, see a fellow black man as your own. Let's put differences aside. Let's put history aside. Because if we don't come together as one family, there's nothing that we can achieve together. Sometimes I say that most of us want to see that something has happened to this brother before we start supporting him or something. But we should come together and start supporting each other from the very first beginning. Because he's an African, you're an African American, so you think that he's different from you. But all of us, we're the same. If you travel anywhere, if you come to China, my brother, they will call you, even if you're an African American, they will call you an African. But if you think that you're not an African, okay, I went to Ghana, I went to Caiquo's castle, and I met an African American woman. And this is what I asked this woman.
I have a lot of African American friends, and most of them are telling me that, hey, I'm not African. Do you have anything to say about that?
Well, can you blame them? We've been the enslaved mentality. we were brainwashed into believing that Africa, right now, I say I'm in Africa, they say, well, did you see such? I said, we don't live next door to each other. They don't even realize that there are 52 countries in Africa. They think when you come to Africa, you're going to see everybody who lives in Africa. We are not educated about Africa in the United States. The education that we receive is that it's a low-life, savage type of place. Don't go there to visit. When I decided to move to Nigeria, and I said, I'm moving to Nigeria, what should I do? The first thing they said was, don't move to Nigeria. They see it as this place where there's no hope. And they still have people who come here all the time to do mission work. I'm like, what? To come here and save the Africans. Save them from what? Save them from what?
Like we can't save ourselves.
Right, so the mission work is still going on. People still feel like, oh, they need to be saved. I'm actually here because I feel like the person who hired me thought that by having my face, an American face in his school, would make people want to come to the school.
Okay.
So they need to come. I mean, so the reason why they don't claim Africa is because the education in the United States doesn't make Africa an appealing place. It doesn't make Africa a place where African Americans see themselves. When we see you all on TV, we don't see glamour. We don't see the stuff that I see. And honestly, I tell my friends at home, y'all can't do what they do because you all do it the best. So I'm glad to be here. I can't wait to come back to bring my children here and my family here.
I hope you enjoyed this controversial episode. Don't forget to like this video. If you disagree with me, don't forget to dislike and also leave a comment. But if you really agree with me, don't forget to share this amazing episode. Support the channel on Patreon because we are one family. I am Maya. Peace out.